Sylvester Smith here with Ink Magazine, www.theinkmag.com, and it is our great privilege and honor to have Martin Luther King III here with us today. Thank you for joining us here, Mr. King.
Thank you for the opportunity. I'm honored to be here to actually be a part of a very special program that not only is in the state of Arkansas, but I think 32 other states, called the JAG program. In this case, it actually is jobs for America's graduates, but it could be jobs for Arkansas's graduates as well. Creating opportunities for young people, particularly those who might possibly drop out of high school. This entire program, and of course there's a state sort of like a state convention bringing students from around the state, and I'm going to be honored to have the opportunity to talk to them basically about their futures. But this is, my understanding over the years is this has been a very effective and successful program, not just in this state, as I said, in 32 other states, including my own state of Georgia.
Wow.
But it helps to curtail and retain those students so that they can be prepared for careers in general.
You know, that's excellent. It's a wonderful concept that I've had the privilege of learning a lot about because under the leadership of the agency that administers it, I believe it's administered by the Workforce Education Department under the leadership of their new director, Bill Walker. They've really been getting the word out about that wonderful program. I know I have very little bit of your time, so I'd like to ask you one question that's important to our readers here. Your father just meant so much to us, and not just our community but our country, and really he impacted the world. And one of his primary teachings was that of the drum major instinct, you know, saying that everyone could be great because everyone could serve. In this day and age, there are many challenges that still confront our community. Is the drum major instinct still a viable concept that our community needs to embrace? And if so, what can we do in your estimation to move forward and get more involved so we can have a greater impact on our world?
You know, that's a very interesting question. I think that all of us everybody can be great, my dad used to say, because everybody can serve. And service does not mean that one has to have a certain level of degree, meaning a college degree. Hopefully most people and more will garner and get college degrees and graduate and professional degrees. But you don't have to have that to serve. Probably today, this is one of the toughest times in our nation's history. In my lifetime, I don't think I've ever seen a crisis, an economic crisis. If you think about it, the crisis has impacted the entire world. There may have been a crisis at some point a little bit in Japan, or there may have been one in Europe, or there may be one somewhere else, but never has the entire world been impacted as it is right now. Now, this is not a crisis forever. It's a crisis for some time. We don't know, because we really don't know, and this is not to be negative. I think you have to talk about realistically where we are. We don't know if we've hit bottom yet, but at some point we will hit bottom, and obviously when you get to the bottom you can't do anything but go up. You can't fall off the floor.
That's right.
Hopefully we're close to that point so that we can begin to build. Now, what that means is that we need innovation. A lot of young people, I was saying earlier today to young people that their jobs, and people get paid for just playing video games. People get paid for creating video games. There are all kinds of applications of technology that can be embraced, where people can find jobs. It's not just in the in fact, very few of us will be entertainers and athletes. That's right. As has been programmed for so long. We reached a certain threshold in 2009, and in a sense the glass has been shattered, because many of us in our life we hoped to have seen an African American president. That's right. We've done it. That's so right. there basically is nothing that we cannot do.
That's right.
And that's what our community has got to find a way to embrace. And then we've got to start working closer together. To create community. We don't work close enough together. We don't seem to care enough. The African proverb, it takes an entire village to raise a child is very much in order. And so some of those old traditions we have to find a way to reach back, rekindle, and embrace.
You know, that's wonderful. I wish we had more time with you, but I know you've got to get off to your speech. You called the current economic climate a crisis, and I tend to agree with you. And as you said, in a crisis, we need leadership. And on behalf of the state of Arkansas, I want to thank you for your leadership, Mr. King.
Thank you.